Don't leave me hanging. It's go time.
Hello everyone, this is Josh, and here we have Game 4 of a best-of-5 series between Sean, the Blue Zerg, actually being played by Greg IdrA Fields. He does not have a European account, and they are playing in Cologne, Germany for the Intel Extreme Masters Global Challenge at Gamescom 2010. So Sean Good is actually an ESL admin. He is letting IdrA use his account. Such a nice guy, that's Sean. And IdrA's opponent today is MorroW, the Swedish Terran player from Mouse Sports. And IdrA is an American player, but he's living in South Korea, playing with Brood War Pro Gaming Team CJ Entis. If you didn't know that already, then now you do. So welcome to StarCraft. But the map is Steps of War. This is Game 4. Like I said, the series is currently 2-1 in MorroW's favor. Every single game we've seen the same openers out of both players. IdrA has gone for Extractor first, Spawning Pool second. I'm predicting right now where that Spawning Pool is going to go, but if he does the same build, that's so that he can get Zergling speed as quickly as possible. And MorroW has been doing this same build every time. Supply Depot, Barracks, actually getting Extractor or a Reactor very quickly. No, not Extractor or Reactor, Refinery very quickly, then getting that Barracks up and going for Reapers very quickly. But Barracks coming first in kind of a strange position, not walling off. If he was going to wall off, you know, sometimes MorroW does build back here and then floats it to the front, but building back here, I just don't really see the reason for it. But Refinery is going to come up pretty quick here before getting too many SCVs with those minerals, so he is probably planning for Reapers yet again. We'll just have to see. But MorroW has gone 1 Barracks Reaper, into 3 Barracks Reaper, into 5 Barracks Reaper, into Expansion, Marine, Marauder, Medevac, 3 games in a row. Let's see if he does it again on Steps of War. And I will give this to IdrA's favor a little bit. He has been able to defend those Reaper attacks 2 of the last 3 games very well, kept his natural expansion up 2 of those last 3 games, and even pulled out a win on Metalopolis. However, this time could be a little bit difficult as, actually no, this ledge is pretty highly defensible by Roaches and Lings because Creep is going to be here anyway. Roaches and Lings can just line this wall, and this is not really too big of an entrance for Reapers to come in with Spinecrawlers and Queen handy. So I give IdrA a good chance of being able to defend the Reapers this time around. He's getting that Queen out right away. Zergling speed does not have 100 gas yet, but there goes the Zergling speed. And 2 Lings, as always, to chase off this scouting SCV of MorroW. So both players sticking to what we've seen before. Actually, MorroW has not gotten a tech lab just yet. Did that Overlord see that there's no tech lab? No, I don't think he quite got in range to see what the add-on was. There is the tech lab anyway, but this Marine probably not going to be able to kill off this Overlord. He's got plenty of room to run there over that canyon, or that valley, or whatever you want to call it. But Barracks coming in for MorroW, so there's Barracks number 2 before the Reaper's even out. Actually, it's built way farther back here if it was Reaper. Oh, what's this? Oh, he's got a factory back here off of 1 gas, so MorroW is switching it up. Usually we'll see 5 Barracks up before we see a factory. These 2 Lings are not going to be able to get in, so good job by MorroW to get that Supply Depot wall off just in time. Make sure those Lings didn't get up there and see this factory going on. So MorroW switching it up. He actually is presenting like he's going Reapers. This Overlord probably thinks there's Reapers. He did see the tech lab with his Lings, so IdrA might be fooled into thinking Reapers are on the way. MorroW actually did get a Marine first in both of the last 2 games to chase away Overlords. Another tech lab is coming up on the Barracks here, so I am a little confused. I don't know what exactly he's going to be doing. What is he getting on the factory? A Reactor. So he's switching up from Reapers to Hellions this time around. IdrA getting his expansion up as normal anyway. He has not seen any Reapers yet, but I'm sure he's expecting them at any moment. Here you see the Lings lining this cliff, this Overlord here for vision. He could actually move his Overlord a little farther. I don't think he has really a lot of Marines to fear at the moment, but this hatchery is going to finish, so getting that up without a hitch, really. IdrA tries to move his Overlord in here. Don't know if he's going to make it all the way to that factory, so actually really good placement by MorroW to be able to hide that fact. And looks like Marauders are going to be the unit of the day for MorroW. I don't know if that Overlord saw that Marauder. If he did, then good job by IdrA for being extremely aware and catching that Marauder. But the fact that he hasn't seen any Reapers yet might be confusing him, or maybe by this point he's realized, okay, Reapers probably aren't coming, so I'm going to get this Roach Warren up anyway while my lair is morphing. Always a good choice anyway, because Mass Lings don't do well against really anything except Marauders, and but IdrA still getting lots and lots of Lings. His expansion is getting a little bit saturated now. Oh, MorroW shows his hand and shows that Hellion off. That's a little confusing. I definitely would not suggest that course of action. I mean, maybe if this Ling spotted the Hellion already, sure, but the fact that the Hellion could have just hid back here until MorroW is ready for his first big push would have been actually superior, I believe. But IdrA does have all these Lings lying in wait just in case a Hellion pops up here again. He can just rush them around and try to surround him. Spinecrawler is up, blocking this ramp and the hatchery area, but these drones are going to be a little bit prone to Hellion attacks if MorroW does show up soon. And it looks like MorroW's going for an all-in like we saw in Metalopolis. He's pulled a lot of SCVs here. He even pulled his mule, but mules can't attack, so he goes ahead and sends him home. And these first 4 Hellions do show up. It looks like they did not get a shot off on this crawler, so they are going to meet up with the rest of the forces. He's actually going a long way around here just to make sure he doesn't get spotted, perhaps. He didn't see any overlords. Oh no, maybe he's just spotting. Make sure IdrA's not doing anything sneaky, going for this high yield early or something like that. Would have been really easy to pick off had he been doing that, but all these SCVs here being pulled, so this is pretty much an all-in attack. He's not even planning to expand. Finally, he comes in with the SCVs and the Marauders. Marauders taking out pretty much everything right now. He can even micro them back so that the Hellions hit the Lings and the Marauders just stick to the Queen. Concussive Shells is done. IdrA knows that he is so far behind. He's at 30 food now to MorroW's 57, so that all-in attack paying off very well for MorroW. Both players GG. MorroW does take the series 3-1 by doing some very, very aggressive Reaper plays in all 3 of the first games and then switching it up into heavy Marauder Hellion mix this time around. Threw IdrA for a loop. IdrA was not able to respond fast enough. He did have his Baneling Nest up at this point in the game, but would not have done him much good as Banelings don't do very well against Hellions. Hellions just kite them around, sort of, and Marauders, of course, with concussive shells and that huge amount of HP, don't really matter if, I mean, they stand up very well to Banelings is what I'm trying to say here, but 4 Banelings were finished, weren't going to be effective at all, so IdrA knows when he's behind. He sort of went for the wrong build order to counter this. I'm not sure what the right build order would be, but I'll leave that to the pros. And I thank you all for watching this series and for watching all the rest of my other Intel Extreme Masters uploads. I've got another 15 games on my channel from throughout the tournament group stages. I've got TLO's games, lots of IdrA's games, Tarson versus Mad Frog, Muslim versus Damaga, very good game. I highly recommend that one. So again, thank you for watching. I'm glad that I was able to bring you these games, and I really want to thank ESL for posting the replays in a very timely fashion. Very, very nice of them to release all the replays very quickly. So thanks to everybody, really, and hope you guys will stick around. Maybe subscribe if you feel like it, and I am going to be going to MLG Raleigh next weekend, so I won't be bringing you those games quite as quickly as I brought you these, but I'm sure there will be other casters trying to cover that stuff as soon as it comes out. So thanks again. That's pretty much all I want to say. Yeah, so thanks. Bye. Sorry I said thanks like 10 times. Now 11. Okay, bye.